I was moving this week, so I haven't had time to film another movie commentary, so we're gonna look through my old notes instead. If you've ever written anything or are working on a project even, you'll be familiar with those random surges and ideas that you tend to get at 2 in the morning where you're just lying in bed and you need to write it down, because you know that if you leave it till the morning, you're not gonna remember it. You might find when you look back at them that some of them were good, some of them would. So I thought that's what we would do today. A majority of these are sketch ideas or, just like exchanges between two characters. Oftentimes I don't end up doing anything with them, but I tend to find them funny in the moment. I've never done stand-up comedy, but I write like stand-up comedy bits as well. There's stuff that I think would be interesting to try out were I ever to, get around to doing an open mic. Why don't we just start? I'm gonna act these out as well. I think it'll be funny if I perform them a little bit. So this one's just entitled Liquor Store Joke. Why are you asking me for my ID? I'm in here every day. Do you not see a problem with that? This is an exchange between two characters where one thinks he's being very philosophical. Satisfaction to me is like a rabbit chasing a carrot that's dangling off the end of a stick directly in front of its face, while the other end of the stick is taped directly to its back. It's never gonna catch it, but it'll cover a lot of ground. Carrots aren't good for rabbits. What? Rabbits don't eat root vegetables, that's a myth. Carrots are high in sugar. It blows my mind that old people can remember the years they bought furniture. It's interesting. Hang on, how about you let us decide that? Happiness is about surrounding yourself with people who are worse off than you as a reminder to appreciate what you have. Volunteers are selfish assholes, huh? Good Will Hunting is not a realistic movie. Robin Williams would have never been a boring teacher. Are you ambidextrous? No, I'm amphibious. No, you're not. Don't tell me what I am. We're not that close. This is a story about the time I was eating a meal with foodies. I was familiar with the term, foodie is like someone who's genuinely really enthusiastic about food. But until I had actually had a meal with people like that, I wasn't entirely sure what that meant. I kind of figured most people liked food. I can appreciate a good meal, but I went out to dinner with these people and I have never been so in awe of just the noises that they were making as they were experiencing this food. It made me reconsider if I'd ever actually appreciated a meal at all. There are people out there who audibly groan when eating certain kinds of pate. This note just says people literally making memories. Huh, I haven't spoken to that person in a while. Maybe I should. Hey, can I call you back? No, yeah, it's just I'm pretty sure I have superpowers, so I think I now have a lot of decisions to make. This is an idea for a phone ad that uses the tropes of horror movies in its advertisement. So you do something like where the protagonist is trying to outrun the monster and they go into a room, close the door, and try and call for help on their phone, and the phone doesn't end up working because it's not the company that's paying for the ad, and then you could cut to something like, you need a phone you can depend on. This one just says Black Friday Hallmark cards, wine taster sketch where they make funny faces the whole time. I'm getting... Nope, yep, that's definitely wine. So this is a little bit of an idea for a story that I had. You have an empathetic alien who is given the mission to destroy Earth, but upon his arrival, he falls in love with the best qualities in humans, and so he tries to help them advance as a species, only for it to ironically end up leading to the demise of the human race. I just saw a homeless man cleaning his tent in a car wash. I remember that. The sociopathic anthropologist. A detective story. So this was an idea for, it's a bit of the wish fulfillment story, like a genie in the lamp situation. Only this time you have infinite wishes, but the genie who's granting you wishes thinks you're a dick and doesn't want to hang out with you. So now the whole movie is about a guy trying to balance using his wishes to make his life better, but being forced to hang out with the genie who doesn't like him. Thought that was kind of funny. We broke up. Oh man. She said the sex wasn't where she thought it should be, You mean in her nose? No man, Jesus, I meant the chemistry. Right,
Are you
yeah,
kidding me?
no, I knew that. I knew what you meant.